What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing a Danish football stadiums map, and I think this one is going to be very difficult. Whenever you have a very small country, it's very easy to lose lots of points because there's stadiums in cities that are just tiny, tiny cities or towns that you've never heard of, and you could think you're making a great guess, when really it's on the other side of the country, which might only be like 50 miles away or 100 miles away, but these maps usually dock you a ton of points for rounds like that, so could be difficult, especially with 128 locations, but let's see. You never know, you never know. So if you do play along, make sure to give this map a like. Grab that challenge link. Let's get started. Let's see how round one is. Okay, so we're on the exterior of a stadium through these trees. It looks humongous, so this is probably a first division stadium. Let's see. Maybe this way. Probably gonna have to look for a city name. Landskjolpladsen. Okay, interesting. Let's see if we get a good look at it through these trees here. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely got these cool, tall, curved light fixtures. Somewhat of a new stadium, but not super new. Oh yeah, we can go this way. MCH. I don't think I've heard of that. I don't think I've heard of that team before. Maybe like a hockey or a basketball arena right next door. Pretty cool. I mean, it's just pretty symmetrical. Not a lot going on the outside. Probably a first division team, maybe second division, but let's see. What does this say? Boxen. Is that a company or is that a city? Don't really like the environment outside of this stadium just because it's pretty much in like an industrial park. MCH Arena is the name, I guess. It's basically just in like an industrial park. Not a lot of character going on outside the stadium. I'm sure people just park in this grass lot here and then walk in, but yeah, are these big parking lots here too, but this is going to be hard to find. Kolkare. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's a newer stadium. Or it's getting torn down there, one of the two. The 12 to Esberg. Okay. We are not going to get this. We're probably not going to be close either. I think that's somewhere in here, isn't it? Here's the 12. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. Okay. That could have been a terrible score. That could have been so bad. At the last second, we did find a sign with this town's name on it, so we were able to kind of place it near where the stadium was, but I guess I was kind of just busy looking around, looking at the environment around the stadium, honestly kind of criticizing it, and then didn't really find a hint in time. But if I had gone this way first and found that sign early on, I could have 5K'd that, I think, eventually, but still, 4,172 is not a bad score. Let's see what the second round is. Whoa, okay, so this is a concert, I guess. Inside a giant mosh pit. Wow, okay, interesting. So clearly this is used for more than just soccer. What's tough though is like, this is just so blurry. Like, Engard. It's clearly just taken by whoever's holding this in the crowd. Interesting. The color of shirt pattern. Maybe this isn't like a concert. It's like some kind of, I don't really know. Like there's all these bright green shirts, bright blue. Maybe it's some kind of like camp thing. I don't know. But either way, this is not going to be findable just because, let's see. Half leg. I mean, these people are blocking anything on this side of the stadium, and then everything else is just too blurry, I think. Engard. Yeah, I have no clue. This will probably really throw off the score. Dang. It is what it is. Honestly, those light fixtures look kind of similar to the last one, but the stadium's just not as symmetrical, so we know we're somewhere else. I feel like somewhere middle is probably not a bad guess. This is definitely probably like a big city where the stadium is because it's not tiny, but it's just not going to be findable. So let's see. Can we just find a stadium to throw it down in this city? Maybe not even. Maybe. Huh. Okay. Well, either way. Kind of just guessing either way, so. Okay, not terrible. It was in Aalborg, so it was in a big city in Denmark. I mean, that was just not going to be findable. There was just not enough hints. I don't really know any teams in Denmark, so if one of those signs was the name of a team in Aalborg, I would not have known. 63 miles away, and again, these small countries, your score just gets really docked for a guess like this, which, I mean, not terrible. 63 miles in world map would be like a great guess, but because the country's so small, that's a terrible guess, so... Score is hurt a lot by that, but let's see. Round 3. Okay, here we are again on the exterior of a stadium. It's interesting because when I see something like that, I think of Sweden. Like, I think they have bollards or striped things like that. I don't know, though. DS Arena, HK. We can't get any closer. I think that's the stadium, right? Maybe some training grounds right there. This one is a little bit more of a residential location in the first round, but still not great character around the stadium. Still probably lots of just people driving and parking. Although it is a small stadium, it seems like maybe just a couple small stands on each side. But yeah, I just do not know. DS Arena, HK. Those are kind of our only hints. My guess is the HK probably has more to do with the team name or the city name than the DS Arena. That could just be some kind of sponsor. This is, again, though, going to be really hard. I mean, we could move. Let's see. I guess we got 45 seconds. Oh, there we go. Hobro IK. Please tell me we can find that city. Hobro, right there. Nice. Okay. Please be the first 5K. Okay, DS Arena. Yeah, right here. I think we're just right there, maybe. Kind of right where this little driveway juts in. Yeah. Should be 5K. And it is 5 yards. Okay. So that one wasn't too bad. I mean, as soon as we left kind of the stadium area, we saw the name of the team, and that pretty much gave us what city this was in. Cool stadium. Let's see round 4. Another exterior. This one's definitely bigger. Can definitely see this being a first division team. Love those curved roofs right there. Those light fixtures are definitely different than the other stadiums we've seen, but let's see. Do we have a good hint? This again seems like probably in a big city. We're not super close to the stadium, but I like this one's a little bit more residential. Doesn't seem like there's great pubs, at least on this side of the stadium. Still a cool little location, very forested. Oh, is that an ambulance? Sometimes that will tell the city on it. Bergholt. That could be anything. That's not an ambulance. Okay. This one I think is probably going to be a little bit difficult to find. Just because we can't really get that close to the stadium unless we can go this way. What does this sign say? This could be our ticket. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that's the name of a city anywhere on that sign. Can we turn this corner maybe and get closer to it? Oh yeah, what's this? Nature Energy Park. That's an awesome stadium name. Definitely can see why they would call that if it's kind of in this forested area. Oh yeah, this is a really, really cool stadium. Nature Energy Park, these big glass windows, sweet areas probably. Love those blue seats. Got like a tram line or something. Let's just go Copenhagen, honestly. This could be one of the teams there. Probably not the main team, but yeah. Tram line and forested area. Okay. Odense. So that's tough. I mean, another big city in Denmark, so definitely easily could have plonked it down there. 67 points is just rough. Like, I feel like a lot of people would see that round and be like, all right, that's a nice stadium. Seems like a pretty big city in Denmark. Let me just 50-50 like this city and Copenhagen, and we just chose the wrong one. But it doesn't surprise me that this stadium is in this city, Odense, or however you pronounce it. But 67 points is just not going to cut it. That's really bad. Again, though, part of the reason is just the map. When you make a map with a small area, even being only 87 miles away is really, really going to be a low score. So is what it is. Let's see if we can end on a good one. Okay, this is another probably first division stadium. Looks a little bit older. Looks like it almost has like greenhouse type of glass Or material on the outside here. Okay, what's it called? Energy Metropole. Esbjerg Blue Water Arena. Okay. I think, yeah, we saw that city on a sign in the first round, so glad we know where that is. Should be able to 5K this. Let's see if we can get a better look at the stadium. Very symmetrical. Love the curved sides. Kind of weird looking though. I mean, you can't really even tell what the inside looks like because of this weird tinted glass. Kind of just looks like a rectangle. I guess this side's kind of cool because they've got this nice entrance. Maybe like a team store or some kind of museum, or maybe an arena right here, or like a training facility or team offices. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I guess from this side it looks like a pretty cool stadium, but I kind of don't like this weird faint glass. It's like if you were looking at it from here, I guess the light fixture would give it away, but otherwise, like, what even would this building be? It kind of just looks like a random industrial building, but still cool. Cool forested road here. Again, not a great location around the stadium, not super residential. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on in terms of like restaurants and pubs to go to, but still I'm sure it's like a cool, nice place to see a game. So we're right here looking northwest at it. Should be a 5K. 29 yards. Okay. Not quite. Probably should have been able to pinpoint that if I had been lining it up a little bit earlier on. Oh, I guess this was a hockey arena maybe. Or somewhere around here was a hockey arena. But not quite the 5K, but still 4.996. Pretty good score. Good to end on a great one. Definitely just a tough map. Let's see how we did. 14,459 is the total score. And yeah, I mean, this was all over the place. This was just a hard map because Denmark is not a country I'm super familiar with. The teams there I'm not super familiar with, and the stadiums didn't always have great signs. So not very surprising to me that we only got 14,000 on this one. One or two better guesses would have given us a pretty decent score. Like, I feel like I could have gotten that one a little bit closer, maybe this one too. But still a cool map. I mean, Danish soccer stadiums I feel like are definitely different than a lot of the rest of Europe, at least the ones we've seen so far. Like, a lot of these stadiums just don't have a lot of character going on around outside of them. Like, it's not like lively neighborhoods and cafes and pubs like most other soccer countries in Europe. Maybe that's just because they're in the Nordics and soccer might not be as popular up here. I know it is popular, but they also have hockey and other sports, so part of it could be that, or they just built stadiums much later than the rest of Europe, so they're not like as intertwined with the city centers and where a lot of the population lives. So definitely interesting, definitely some interesting stadiums, definitely another hard map. 14,459, all things considered, not the worst score. But yeah, anyway, if you played along, make sure to let me know in the comment section below how you did. Make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button.